Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm the Game Bastard Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Today we're playing ORC BORG. In this you play orcs in space on a giant ruined conglomeration of ships called the Derelict.
No, we renamed the ship.
We did.
Yeah.
What did we rename it?
The ORC Topaz.
I forgot.
You're on the ORC Topaz.
Yep.
I was not here for character creation.
No, we created Todd's character for him, so...
Yeah.
And it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had every malicious intent you could imagine, but it didn't go our way.
Yeah, random tables in most board games, so as hard as we tried to screw over Todd, it did not work.
Yeah, I tried to convince Corey to just switch sheets with you, Todd.
I did not realize that plumbing issues were contagious, but apparently I caught something from Kyle's house because my bathroom flooded last week. It sucked.
Don't pee in there.
So here's the background. This is all the background you need on ORC BORG.
Okay.
The ORC Topaz
Yes.
is a great, big, beautiful trash rocket smashing through space, and it is jam-packed with orcs. Generations upon generations of them, sporing and scrapping, building murderous idols to their mad gods, and praying for doom when the ORC Topaz will crash into heaven and disgorge every dead, hard, big-toothed bastard in a glorious green tide. You are an orc, and you fight and kill and pray and scream and scheme and tinker and howl for a place in heaven.
Heaven, you say. The orcs believe in heaven.
The orcs believe they're already in heaven. So this game is essentially based on the orcs from Warhammer 40,000.
Okay.
Who are insane soccer Scottish hooligans, but I repeat myself, in space. And, you know, they're a fungoid species in actual Warhammer 40K. Yeah. And all they do is invade planets and fight people, and they're happy.
Okay, so there's like a planet or a dimension known as heaven.
No, orcs are just happy fighting.
Okay.
This is their heaven is wherever they show up, and there are people to fight them.
Gotcha, okay. I was thinking we were in some kind of Doom Eternal universe now.
No, Austin. It's just like church camp.
I see.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Let me check that off my bingo card.
Heaven, in most cultures, is bullshit.
And most of them?
Yeah. Except for the talking heads.
Oh, okay.
In heaven.
So that is ORC BORG. And as alluded
Are we
to,
done?
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. I'm Todd.
I assume we died
Yeah, you died.
Okay.
You got hit by a car.
in space. Got it.
No, that's all you need to know before we start playing.
Got it.
There's no other
It turns
information.
out we weren't actually in space. We were just at a Rafferty's and a car plowed into us.
Yeah. It was a Mercury Topaz. What I was going to say is the next step is you guys talking about the characters that you created.
Oh, okay.
Or in Todd's case, didn't.
I like my guy, though.
You're welcome. I rolled all the dice.
Well, that explains it. You should have let Austin roll for me. Then it might have been awful.
God damn it. We're so fucking dumb, Kyle.
That was a missed opportunity on our part, yeah.
Actually, I should have rolled because my guy turned out kind of lame. I don't know.
So one thing I've decided we are going to do, instead of rolling dice for this one, we're going to use these Disney Junior Mickey Colors and Shapes flashcards.
Okay.
And I'm going to deal these out. No, kidding. One of my kids left those on the table. And
I am fluent in these now. I'm ready.
I'm sick of this shit, Kyle. You need to clean up down here. It's filthy.
Yeah, one of these cards has tetanus on it.
I just want to look around the room and see blood, pictures of demons, dragons.
Sure.
But no, it's your lovely daughter making heart hands at my face.
So, Austin.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about your character?
Nah.
Okay.
So I rolled pretty decent as far as stats go. So for these characters, we've got the 4 stats. I think this is generally the same as most of the Borg games. We've got presence, strength, agility, and toughness. And just like in all OSR games, the actual value of those means nothing except what tiny little bonus you can add on to a die roll. And I do actually have some decent bonuses this time. I've got 0 in presence, but +2 in strength, +1 in agility, and +3 in toughness.
Oh, yeah, +3. That's good.
Yep. We all roll for an origin. My guy lost it all to pit fighting and owes money to some nasty orcs. Physical features, he's got a hulking loyalty brand, which I take to mean like the brand for Immortan Joe's steering wheel you see on the back of all the war boys.
I kind of take it as you've got like a Zaxby's logo.
I think that's more what we're going to go with, and it's probably like on his fucking face.
Okay.
Orc Donald's.
Crapplebees.
He also has huge fucking teeth.
Oh.
Now, I chose to interpret this not in the normal, like, upper fangs type way that you picture most orcs, like in Warhammer or Warcraft. I'm picturing just the biggest buck teeth you've ever seen
Oh, I like that.
on this orc.
Yeah, a lot of the time you'll see orcs kind of depicted with the lower, like, incisors
Tusks.
coming up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tusks.
Yeah, no, my dude, he's like a dark carrot top.
Got it.
He also has some brass knuckles, a big roll of gaffer tape, so he's the one that'll be holding the cheap-ass set together.
God, if he was in paranoia, he'd be set.
He does have a cutter for a weapon. It's actually kind of a orky chainsaw.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
And I do have a techno wizard power, compression. Reduce a tunnel to at a minimum of 1 foot across over D4 rounds.
Wow. In a spaceship, that's pretty fucking handy.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be really good, actually.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
I mean, picture being in Alien or Aliens, for that matter,
Yeah.
and you could compress one of the tunnels, the aliens, are to a foot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, so when Vasquez and Lieutenant are in the air duct, the
Yeah.
aliens are coming in, just,
Just compress it down.
yeah.
And you have to roll a D4 to find out how many times you get to use that power every day. And I got 3. And I chose to name him Bork the Inscrutable.
Nice.
He can pronounce inscrutable.
He can, oddly enough. No one understands what he's saying.
He's in the running for smartest orc. Corey, what do you got over there?
I didn't do too terrible. I didn't get any like minuses in my stats. I got a 15 in presence, so it's a +2, strength 12. These are the same bonuses you would get in D&D, I believe you told us.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a +1 in agility, +1 in toughness, so not too bad. The origin I rolled, my character got muscled out of business by a rival mushroom shepherd,
Yeah.
which left my farm in ruins. So, physical features, wide as I am tall. He's a fucking farmer.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a bionic arm from a wood chipper accident or a...
Thresher.
Yeah. The things I rolled for, my stuff, I got a drum. And you know what it does? Nothing. It drums. Sucks. I got shit kicker hobnails. Lord knows what that does. I'll figure something out. A bag of hooky mushrooms. I've got a zapper, which does D8 damage. That was good.
Yeah, that's
It's like a cattle prod, I believe.
That's a pretty great
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah. I have no armor.
Why do you need armor?
I guess I don't on the farm. I picture he's got like 3rd generation overalls on and a straw hat and nothing else.
Well, it's his cyber arm.
Yeah. And his name is Wesco Crunt.
All right.
Long, proud generation of Crunts.
Wesco, I like that.
The Crunts farmed these fields.
How much of his overalls are left? Like, are they up to like shorts now, or is it basically like he's wearing a halter top?
Picture Borat's bathing suit. It's kind of like that.
Just one strong seam.
Yes.
Todd?
Oi, all right, listen up, you lot. My name is Dump. You say it just like you do when you got go, but it's Dump.
Wait, are you saying
Wait.
dump?
Dump.
His name is Dump. And that was the only thing, because we rolled so well for Todd. We got to give him a shitty name, said we. We're like, Dump.
All right, that's a name you stumped me with, but I'll go on with it to Dump. I got like strength and toughness. I got 5 hit points. I'm an acolyte to a recently exiled Yale priest, in one of the great bellowing holes. We get in the hole and we bellow, screaming at our god Jackie Stewart, who
Todd.
used to do Formula One racing commentary.
Todd, I'm going to stop you. I know you don't understand that podcasts don't have subtitles.
What?
It's all the better. All the better. There's just an extra layer this time. Like Todd does Bobcat does European.
Ye want to know what a dump look like? Oh, I got big arse and bionic leg to prop up me big arse.
You might think that because we're here, we have insight into what Todd's saying.
We do. This is the only episode you'll ever have to listen to in the main feed that you need a Patreon subscription to hear our session 0 for. What Todd was saying is he is quite endowed in the buttocks area.
Yep.
Yeah, big arse.
And has a bionic leg in order to prop up those large batons.
Right, I got stuff too. I got a boombox. A boombox that plays piano hammer.
Todd has a musical thing.
Oh my God, that is your purpose in this episode.
It plays my favorite band of slug fuckers.
Well, I think everybody understood slug fuckers.
That
Of course.
That transcends all nations.
Oi,
Hey, for the first time, you're welcome to all nations.
big Dr. Apocalypse.
What? Even I cannot translate this.
About my techno dick, is that what it is?
Oh, I do remember that one. You got like a deck of
It's essentially a boombox that
Yeah.
can shoot songs at people. in some
Todd,
way.
think like tape deck.
Oh, yeah, I got
He's got it.
He's locked in now. I can see it in his eyes.
Put in 8-track AC/DC. Yeah, rock on. Also got me a alien dog beast. This Skullfucker's his name.
Oh, I forgot he had a dog.
He got a mutant dog, and Todd has informed us that it is named after Patreon member Skullfucker. Thank you, Todd.
Also got me heavy metal armor. And my Ripper Claw, which does a D10 on the mother.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so that's Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
All right, are you guys ready to orc borg it?
Fuck.
Oi.
So, of course, you, the 3 orcs, are on the Orcury Topaz as it hurtles through space. Now, what is this exactly? When ships get lost in space hell, they sometimes crash into other ships and asteroids and other flotsam and jetsam, and they get mashed together into things called space hulks. And that's what you're on, as it rockets through space hell toward a planet that the orcs will then invade and call heaven, because it's just fighting and killing and lots of good times. But there's a problem that has come to the Orcury Topaz, and that is called the Rottersberg, which is a dwarf mining ship, a space dwarf mining ship. Those stunty bastards crashed into your perfectly good Orcury Topaz. So the Rottersberg crashed into your Space Hulk about 4 days ago, and it has a massive plasma drill on the front of it. And unless that is stopped, it's going to cut through the Orcury Topaz in a matter of hours. So your job, as given to you by the Yell Priest, well, not just any Yell Priest, the High Yell Priest, known as the Great Cheese Fish.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah, my.
Named after Patreon member
Great cheese fish.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your service.
for many things.
And I hope you get voted in on the conclave that's coming up.
It's when you see the goldfish colored smoke. That's how you know that there's a new.
with a hint of brie to it. Yes.
Oh, got convert to Catholicism in Orange priesthood.
Todd has brought up the long history of molestation accusations within the Catholic Church.
Very quickly.
He led with that.
So the three of you are not alone. You're in a vast Yell priest sanctum auditorium. The ceiling recedes in the darkness, and there are other orcs just crowding around you, shouting and leering and loading guns and sharpening knives and punching each other and drinking beer But the great cheesefish stands up on this podium that itself is suspended from the ceiling by these huge chains. And there's orcs holding the chains somewhere up in the gantries atop. And it's swinging, and he's just shouting, "Get in there, boys! Get in there and kill all the stunties! And turn the plasma drill off, because we'll save it when we get to where we's going! Because the big gods, Gork and Mork and Brad, are going to deliver us to heaven!"
Was one of them Brad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gork, Mork, and Brad?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Are you doubting the great cheesefish?
Not at all.
Because he will come out of his
If
pulpit.
anything, my faith has only strengthened.
Go! And as at that point, the vast doors at the back of the auditorium are slowly cranked open, and the orcs just shout, "Ah!" And you're all joining in because you're orcs, and you're hammered by this point, and they just pour out to storm the dwarf ship.
Ever since I lost me farm, all I've got left is the cheese fish and our Lord Jesus. Lost me daughters, I did.
Yeah, well, I was the bellowing all in exile to Jackie Stewart, and I'm here, and I want Skullfucker, let's go!
Todd is hungry.
So Todd's, your orc's alien beast, leaps up. It's essentially like a torso with squat legs and a huge mouth that takes up virtually all of the front part of its face that's full of way too many rows of teeth.
Oh, it looks like Julia Roberts.
I was picturing Ted Cruz.
And it opens its mouth. I am sorry. I had to clear my throat, master.
Yeah, Skullfucker in attack!
As you say. And it begins hopping off, following the other orcs to storm the dwarf ship.
Yeah, Skullfucker's my favorite. He looks like if Tony Robbins was RoboCop.
Weird.
Just metal skull and so much teeth.
So the three of you and Skullfucker follow the other orcs.
I wish I still had no teeth.
The great cheesefish is exhorting you on as you out. Go get them, boys!
Yeah, so what do you guys want to attack first?
I do this in memory of my favorite daughter, Crumbles. She drowned that fateful day on the mushroom farm, isn't it?
And the next few hours are a confusing blur of battle as you surge into the main hangar of the dwarf ship. The stunties are there in their heavy armor with their all sorts of exotic and dangerous high-tech weaponry. But fortunately, there are more boys than stunties. And eventually, you three...
Well, it's a Catholic-based.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. After butchering your way through a rank of dwarves, you get into a side tunnel, running through the dark, shouting and laughing. You burst through a pair of doors into a room where there's it's a fairly large room. There's plush carpet and some nice tranquil music playing in the background, and a chirpy desk bot pops up nearby. Oh, welcome to Rottersburg. How can I direct you?
Alright, well, you can change it to bloody music for one thing. It sound like fucking Yanni and John Tesh and these slug fuckers.
Todd does not care for easy listening music.
So the bot, which is behind this desk, and behind it are doors that lead deeper into the ship, looks at Dump.
The dwarf ship, correct?
The dwarf ship.
Okay.
Yeah. The bot's eyes blink. I'm sorry. I don't speak your language.
Alright, well, maybe you speak a language. This slug fucker. And I hit play on the boombox.
Very loud music is playing, which is overwhelming the tranquil music that was playing before. The little bot puts its hands over its ears. Oh, no!
Oi there, bot.
Yes.
We had a great time getting here. Did a kill, did a crunch. Lost me second favorite daughter, Fallopian, I did.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, shouldn't have brought her along. But here's what's gonna happen now. You're gonna let us into this ship, and we're gonna go bug nuts crazy, because I don't have a farm anymore.
Yeah, you can show us where the plasma can is.
Yeah, and if not, I gotta turn on the... stop the slug fuckers, and then...
I'm sorry. The ship is currently closed for visiting dignitaries. However, I do have some refreshments. And it presses a button and a small box opens in the desk in front of it, and there's a tray pops out with finger foods.
Oi, Pockies! Yeah! They're little crunchy sticks with little icings on them.
Yes, they are little crunchy sticks. I hope you enjoy them.
I hate shortbread. And he takes the cutter and he lops off the robot's head with it.
Well, roll to attack, Austin.
Of course. What's this going to be? Is this going to be strength or agility?
Let's just go with strength, Austin.
Okay, +2 it is. Ooh, that's a 21 total.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Cutter does D6 damage. That's a 4.
Bork whips out his cutter and begins dissecting the little bot. It's screeching, "Oh, please, no!" as it's hacked into pieces.
Yeah, his kappa got detated, it did.
Now, there's sparks and smoke, and then the room flashes red.
Quick, somebody reach behind and push a button on the desk. Skullfucker! Find the boy!
Unlawful entry detected into Dwarf BORG. Countermeasures activating. If somebody's reaching behind the desk to push a button, of which there are many, now is the time.
Wesco leaps into action,
All right.
keeping the memories of his many dead daughters in his mind,
I see.
and starts just banging on buttons.
All right.
The big ones especially.
Sure. What stat are you using here?
I guess agility would work in this.
To touch as many as possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So what am I rolling here?
A D20.
Okay.
Plus whatever your agility bonus is.
I got a 13, so it's a +1.
All right.
Is there a target number or
Yeah.
what's that?
It's high.
Oh, so we don't know?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, this is not fair.
Oh, yeah. Forgot. It's been a while since we went to Borgen. That's a natural 20
Nice,
Oh.
Corey.
+1.
So he's just back there pushing buttons, and he clicks one, and the red flickers for a moment and goes out. A soft blue light returns. Unlawful entry. False alarm.
Chaotic lawful.
Yes. Please enjoy Rotterswerk. And the doors open, leading you deeper into the ship. So, I assume you guys continue on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let the door go down on the ship.
That's right, Dump. I have a bad feeling about this, too.
So you move into a large open area. There's many corridors that intersect into this room, which is cylindrical, full of chains and cranes, buckets filled with ore, tracks, trains. This is some sort of ore storage area.
Based on picture, I remember Matt Orr. Thank you.
You do see a placard nearby, Mator Storage. And you don't see any stunties, no dwarves. Plenty of little worker bots and drones flying around, but everything seems automated. There's huge cargo bays on either side of this cylinder extending up, just packed with metals and ore and stamped ingots. And everywhere there's the background hum and buzz of activity.
I hate seeing these little things flying around. It reminds me of one of me daughters, Shrubbins. I was sad when she died, I was. Wasn't sad about all of them, though.
Which ones?
The shitty ones.
So, logically, is there a way for us to be able to tell where a power line might be that is feeding the plasma cutter?
From here? No, Austin. This is a room full of ore and metal and industrial machinery. There's definitely, obviously, probably power conduits in the walls and stuff, but in terms of, no, you'd need to find some sort of control room or...
Okay, well, that's good enough for me. We can try to search for a control room, see if we can figure out how the power is routed so that we can more easily find our way to the cutter.
Yeah, not a lot of skills based around knowledge in this game.
Or finding shit.
It's toughness, strength. It's very orcish. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you make it. Do not like a thrum and noise in it, bro. Make it stop. I just want it quiet.
Skullfucker, who looks worried, begins to lick the back of his master's hand. And he drops something at your feet, Todd. It's a dwarf's hand.
Dump eats it.
Oh, I'm so glad that you enjoyed my offering, Master. I have been saving it from the battlefield in my back row of teeth.
Oh yeah, it was delicious. It was snappy to Slim Jim.
Todd is a fan of wrestling and advertising.
So there are many corridors that intersect this large ore storage area. And as orcs, you have no idea which way to go. You can simply pick randomly, and we'll roll randomly. Or you can try to use your small fungoid brains.
Well, guys, we're itching for a fight anyway. Seems to me the plasma cannon's gotta be somewhere that's most heavily guarded.
I ain't seen the spirits of my daughters leading us any which way.
Well, that's good. So I say whichever corridor's got the most stunties in it, that's
Yeah.
the one we go down.
Austin, roll the closest thing you have to intelligence.
I guess it'd be presence, right?
Toughness it is. I
Okay.
There you go.
have a +3 in toughness.
Well, the brain is the biggest muscle, they say.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to work it.
That's what people tell stupid people.
That's a total of 19.
So most of the corridors leading in and out of the ore storage chamber appear to be completely unguarded. There's a lot of them have tracks and there are wheeled carts coming in and out. There is one though that's clearly guarded. You can tell but from the giant fuck off robot in front of it. It's about 10 feet tall, just purely made of metal. It has 2 arms on each side, squat powerful legs, and it's just standing in front of this door, completely motionless. You're not even sure it's activated.
Boys, what does the great cheesefish tell us? Day in, day out, every sermon.
Only 3 beats per person.
Nope, fuck it. Get 'em. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we attack.
Yeah, okay. Roll initiative
Okay.
with your agility bonus if you have one.
All right.
My agility is -2.
Yep, mine's +1.
Mine's +1.
So it's a D20 call.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got a 20.
I got an 11.
17 -2, that is 15.
And also roll for Skullfucker, Todd.
Skullfucker rolled an 11.
Austin, your orc, is fastest off the mark as you charge forward, and you see lights begin to activate on the robot. Metal claws unclench. Huge pair of eyes in the center of its head illuminate. Active! Defending! Come and get some!
Okay.
What would you like to do, Austin?
So tell me more about the doorway that this robot is kind of standing in.
It is a single doorway, human-sized, well, dwarf-sized, I guess. It appears to be sealed, and there's a sign, but you can't read.
Oh, okay. He's standing in front of the sealed door.
Yeah.
Got it. We've already used the cutter. It's a little early to bring out the big guns yet. So Bork's going to make a little maneuver. He's going to run as fast as he can right at this battle robot. And he sees where the lights are flicking on, right where the face would be. And there's the subtle plastic rip of him tearing off his big strip of gaff tape. He's going to leap gracefully into the air and strap the strip of gaff tape right over what he thinks the robot's eyes are.
Okay, so you're going to try to blind the robot that almost certainly has various sensors.
Yep.
All right.
Agility?
I guess agility.
Cool. I have a +1 in agility. Here we go. That's a natural 20.
Damn.
+1.
You slam into the robot, the tape perfectly going over where its eyes should be. Oh no, I'm blind! Just kidding. You feel cold robot claws grasping your body. So in this case, Austin, the robot is going to try to pull you apart. You can either try to slip out of its grip with agility or just be tougher than it and not get ripped apart because you're an orc.
I think I'm going to go with toughness.
All right.
Bork's going to actually grab hold of... You know how when a hero's inside a monster's mouth and you actually see him like pushing it open again? Bork's going to try to do that, except where the robot's trying to pull him apart, he's actually going to try and pull his limbs back toward himself, and he's going to kind of try to rip his arms out. So rolling toughness, that's a +3. Oh, there's a low roll. I rolled a total of 7.
That's not going to do it. So you feel your body being pulled and twisted. You take 4 points of damage.
Ooh!
Do you have any armor?
Yes, I have junk scrap armor for D2 damage resistance.
Okay, so roll a d2.
Okay. There's a 2.
So you only take 2 points of damage. Your armor offers some resistance to the robot.
Ouch!
How many hit points do you have, Austin?
I have 8,
I have 5 total, by the way.
Same.
Okay.
so I can afford to be a little stupid.
Todd?
I see a robot in my Ripper Claw.
Okay, so you're going to use your Ripper Claw?
Yep.
I feel like we didn't pay any attention to the fact that Bork got this tape perfectly over the robot's eyes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to impede him in any way.
Yeah.
Roll your strength, Todd.
All right, my strength is 13 plus 1. I rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a natural 1, though.
I rolled a natural 1.
A fumble, which means you lose your weapon. So Dump charges forward and is hammering his Ripper Claw into the robot, and one of its extra arms just grabs it. I'll take that. That's confiscated. And it shoves it into a cavity inside its chest. Corey, it's your turn.
Wesco is going to try to help Bork with his plan to disorient the robot. He tried to blind. I'm going to go for deafening
Okay.
with my drum.
All right.
So he's going to leap forward and start banging on his drum, which was built by his least favorite daughter,
Out of what, Corey?
the head of his favorite daughter.
So the rhythm starts to go, the robot starts to dance, and in time with the beat, it's slamming Bork into the bulkhead.
Okay.
I didn't realize he still had a hold of me.
Keep in mind, I've got a bionic arm. That's my drum arm.
Yeah.
I'm hitting it ever so hard.
Roll your strength.
Okay. Got a nothing in strength. Gentlemen, I've rolled a 1.
It's such a good beat that Bork takes 1 point of damage.
Jesus Christ! You got off to just such a good start.
I will redeem us, master. And
Yes, go fucker.
he charges. So Todd, you can roll his attack.
Okay, so Dumps. He has to roll his presence to command Skullfucker.
All right.
There's a presence of 10 with a +0, so...
I hope that I am commanded well.
Oh, yeah, 13.
Okay, so roll his damage.
That is a D6 for bite. 3.
Skullfucker clamps his body because, he bit it, so he is basically just a walking mouth. Around the robot's leg, his super hard teeth crunch into the metal. Oil squirts out. Ah, this tastes disgusting. Austin, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
Are the other characters still kind of engaged with this robot, or would they have a chance to back off?
Well, of course they're engaged, yeah. Everybody was charging forward. Well, Corey's not. He's back there drumming from a safe distance.
What about Bork himself? Is he still in the grasp of the robot, or
Yeah.
was that just...
Yeah, you're held up off the ground.
Okay.
But your tape is still there on the robot electronic eyes.
Perfect. As the robot holds Bork up by the throat, he reaches back into his pack on his back and yanks out his cutter once more and cranks it to life, just starts sawing away at the arm that's holding on to him.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be strength again.
Yeah.
That's a +2. 18.
Well, that's definitely a hit. Roll your damage.
Cutter is D6. That's a 1, but I'll use a miracle and re-roll that one.
There you go.
There's a 5.
So your cutter burns through the arm. It falls with you. You land with a clang. Oh, you've taken my arm, brigand. I shall kick your friend. And he tries to kick Dump. Todd, you're going to have to roll your agility to dodge.
Well, my agility is a -2. Rolled a 12, -2, a 10.
You take 1 point of damage as you are kicked backwards into the room.
Now, Todd, what's your damage resist on that armor you've got?
D4.
Oh, so then you wouldn't take any damage because the lowest, of course, you could roll is a 1.
Oh, yeah, bring it on, fucker. Yeah, like, kick me in the face and me kick ball. Yeah, I'm fine.
And it is your turn, Todd.
Hey, Dump, get out of there.
Hey,
Todd affirms that he will be trying to disengage.
agility, I'm guessing.
No, you can just do that if you're retreating to a safe distance.
Oh, yeah, we're retreating to a safe distance.
You are at a safe distance. Corey, some of the small robots in the storage area have started to dance along to the drum.
Wesco pictures his once proud mushroom farm. His multiple daughters, good and bad, dancing merrily through the fungi. The good ones fill him with a sense of vengeance. The bad ones makes him question his semen. This angers him,
As it would, I'm sure.
so he attacks with his zapper.
Yeah, especially since they're a fungoid species that reproduce via spores.
Yeah. Okay, so he questions his sporm and attacks.
Listeners, you're welcome.
He doesn't even have a wife. He doesn't even know how this happens.
He doesn't need one. He just spores.
Every now and then you hit an episode that is just of such highbrow quality.
Yeah. He raises his zapper double-handed above the head and screams to try to intimidate the robot as he comes thrusting towards it. He would like to use his presence on this
All right.
because he's got a +2 in it.
I get you.
Yeah. His sporm sucks. He rolled a 3.
You are not scary. I am a robot made by dwarves.
Oh, wait. I can use a miracle to re-roll, right?
You can.
Thank you, friend.
So, yeah, I'm going to re-roll that 3.
All right.
That's an 8, so a 10.
Ha! Still not good enough. I was made by dwarves.
Just like me spawn.
That was made by dwarves?
Made by a kind of dwarf.
Austin, it's your turn.
Okay. You guys remember that scene in X-Men First Class when Magneto just
Nope.
crushes the train car?
Nope.
I remember it.
Well, that's what Bork's going for. We'll see if we get there. Let me roll first.
So what are you trying to crush here?
So I'm trying to use my techno wizard power of compression to reduce the interior of this passageway around the robot. Compress it all the way down to just being 1 foot across and hopefully smash him up.
Okay.
I assume I have to roll presence for any of my techno wizard powers.
You do.
Okay. I have +0.
I believe in you, Austin.
That is a 10.
That's definitely not good enough.
Well, it's a board game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just die.
So what happens is instead of just compressing where the robot is, the entire area you're in begins to compress. The whole storage chamber. Like tracks are knocked off, light bulbs are popping, droids are screaming. You have seconds maybe before this entire place is compacted into a 1 foot space as Bork's techno wizard powers are blown out of control.
I really should have read the manual before using this shit.
Green electricity is arcing off of his skull.
Oh God, it like Stallone daylight. This must be like what is going through the birth canal.
Yes. So you guys could attempt to make a break past the robot to the door he's guarding and just run.
Okay, Wesco's going to use his agility.
Austin.
Bork is going to get that cutter up and try to cut his way through the door.
Dump is going to use his big ass to back up to the robot and hold him while the other two attempt to escape.
I forgot you were thick.
Yeah.
God, why didn't we take advantage of this?
So this will be a team effort.
Okay.
Austin's cutting through the door, Todd's delaying the robot, and Corey's running.
Yes. And I will zap the door with my zapper.
Yeah, you need 2 out of 3 successes for you all to escape alive.
But what about Skullfucker?
I am here providing moral support, Master.
Okay. Cool.
That's a good boy right there.
Oh, yeah, good boy. I pet him. Yeah, Betty scritches.
All right, strength +2. That is a 21.
Oh, good job, Austin.
Okay, agility +1. 3.
Since I am using my ass to hold off the robot, I'm saying this is going to be strength.
All right, it's all down to you, Dumper.
Strength is +1. Oh, yeah, 12.
12 is exactly what you needed. So Bork cuts through the door. It falls to pieces. Dump pushes the robot back with his massive booty. And then the 4 of you run through as the entire storage area or storage facility, this massive space is crunched down into a 1 foot space. And you hear the robot go, "Oh no, I am much too clack." And you find yourself in a room with a dizzying array of flashing lights, energy readouts, and whirring hard drives. Ahead of you is a huge unshuttered window. You can see the bulk of the derelict that you're in all around you and the mighty flash of a plasma borer as it cuts through. This, you think, is the plasma borer controls because Skullfucker was kind enough to translate the placard for you.
Oi, there, Skullfucker.
Yes, of course, Master. I took Dwarvish in high school.
Wesco's immediate reaction is to start pushing buttons because it worked so well the last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But instead, he's going to start jamming his zapper into buttons
Just out of enthusiasm.
to try to shut down the borer. Enjoy. In the memory of his daughters and the
Okay.
farm that is no longer there.
Bork is going to start cutting away at the anchors at the base of the borer because we got to take this with us.
Austin, this borer is extended on the front of the ship.
Oh, I know.
It's about the size of a building.
Yeah.
All right, carry on.
We're fucking orcs.
Well, that's a fair point. So, Corey, roll your agility if you're just pushing buttons at random.
Okay, +1. Natural 20.
Good Lord.
You short out the control panel. It pops and snaps. The lights go dead. And ahead of you, looking out the window, the plasma beam that was burning through the hulks around you begins to dim. But it is still functional. There must be one more thing you have to do.
Okay, I'll make another daughter. Skull fucker, bite!
I shall bite. What would you like me to bite?
What the fuck are you talking about? Bite on what he was pressing and you bite and stop.
The inactive control panel?
Eh.
I shall, but I fear that will be ineffective. Perhaps we could access the power conduit running under the main floor and sabotage it in some way.
Alright, well, you do you.
Command me to do so, Master, with your presence.
Oh, yeah, you go down under and bite and stop. Alright, presence rolling. Oh, natural 1. I ain't gonna use a miracle.
Very good, Master. Erudite as always.
Oh, 15.
Much better, sir. Skullfucker begins biting the panels off the floor and exposing these huge array of power conduit cables and wires. I have opened access, but someone with manipulable forearms and fingers shall have to handle this.
Hey, looks like a job for the guy with the cutter.
And here comes Bork.
Yeah, roll your attack.
All right, rolling strength +2. That's a 14.
Yeah, you begin hacking through the conduits. There's power arcing everywhere, electricity. You're electrocuted multiple times, but you're fine with it.
Yeah.
And finally, the plasma bore goes out. Darkness settles in this section of the ship. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear dwarves screaming and orcs laughing.
All right, so Dump, can you just carry the borer on your ass?
Oh, yeah, you put it on there. I carry it, baby, got back.
That is impossible. It is strapped to the front of a starship approximately the size of the Chrysler building.
Oh, yeah, so is my arse.
Later that day, all the orcs are killed as they attempt to attach something roughly the size of a crane to one of their friends. The end.
Oh, hello.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, well, I mean, that's a Borg.
Yep.
We have borged.
We did.
And I'm spent.
I honestly just want all of my characters to be unintelligible now just so Corey can translate.
I'd rather you not do that. Please. I mean, your normal voice is bad enough. So.
But no, that was fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed.
We had a hell of a roll streak this time around.
We really did.
You know what we were rolling?
Norse Foundry.
That's right.
Yep, dice from NorseFoundry.com.
Why don't you tell them about it, Dump?
All right, we go to a computer.
I swear to God.
Just find an internet connection and go to NorseFoundry.com, and you'll find all manner of dice made out of all manner of material and all kinds of cool as fuck merch. And after you choose your products and head to the checkout, make sure you enter promo code CHAM. That's CHAM, CHAM, to receive the 10% Bastard Quest discount. Also, we would like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
I had a really bad time in the bathroom the other night, guys.
Yeah?
What
I'm telling
happened?
I don't even want to talk about this.
Oh.
Because they're our sponsor. And I feel like we haven't been good at promoting them.
Listen, awareness marketing is a thing, Corey.
It is.
But I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
And it slowly started to compress.
Here's hoping their bathroom never floods like yours does.
Well, it was just the urinal
Oh.
while I was in it.
Oh,
Wait.
Because
Wait a minute.
Wait, you were in the urinal?
I go deep when I pee. I don't want splashback.
No, that makes sense.
My pants are nice.
Yeah.
Don't need them splattered.
No.
That's how you summon a demon.
Peeing is gross. Can we agree on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets all over you.
Yeah, I was there. I was there a few days ago, and somebody was in the men's room, so I went into the women's room. Women's room still has a Bastard Quest sticker on the door. Men's room does not.
Well, women love Bastard Quest.
They do, yeah.
Our
Our Patreon.
I've seen the numbers. Women and early 20s people just absolutely love us.
Listen, we've never said it as much, but just underneath we apologize to all nations is usually we apologize to all ladies.
Well,
Just some of them.
all genders, I would say.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've learned something today.
I
Have
guess
we?
so.
What was that?
I don't know. What are we playing next?
We're going to play Green Oaks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a role-playing game by Roberto De Luca, and it's about people in an old folks' home.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that for now.
Yeah,
There's going to be more. This looks really cool. Like, someone suggested this on the Discord as per usual.
Yeah.
I will say the book, the art in the book, it legitimately looks like a brochure that you would find for an old folks
It's
home.
fucking rad.
It really does.
The production design, I hope the game is fantastic. I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yes.
So.
And genius, because they didn't have to make any art. They just got some royalty-free images. And
Which makes it even better.
I know.
That
Yeah.
they didn't put effort towards it.
it's just a really well-designed, it just looks like
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
marketing piece for an old folks.
No, they obviously, like, on the surface, it may look like they didn't put effort towards this.
It's very
They-
well put
they
together.
obviously fucking did. Like, it's so cool.
Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but this is actually a brochure for an old folks' home for my wife's Meemaw.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to put her
Oh
in.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ask me more how it is so we can send Todd
She
there.
just kept screaming about the walls. I don't
Were they compressing?
know. I don't know. But thank you to all our listeners and Patreon members.
Yep.
Yep, thanks for all of you that engage with us on social media or leave us reviews.
We like y'all.
And a lot of you have left reviews on Spotify, which we appreciate.
Yes.
If you don't mind, if you enjoy the show, give us a little boop boop on the gup gup.
Okay.
Yep.
Wherever you listen, really. Just
Yeah.
write it there.
Yeah. And if you're interested in joining our Patreon, we'd love to have you. We have a fun time on the Discord over there. We had a movie night a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I missed that. I'm gonna have to make the next one.
Yeah. We watched Neil Breen's masterpiece, Fateful Findings. We had a great time, but we're going to do more stuff like that. They've got their book club going on that none of us are reading, but
No, I'm not allowed to read anymore.
what happened, Kyle?
Well, there was a fire.
Okay.
Apparently, parts of the book you weren't supposed to read out loud.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
see.
we've all been there.
Ain't that always the way?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.